Hello everyone. Good evening. It is Michelle Litwiller. It is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025, and I'm here for our weekly live. And I have a really awesome class. I have another class for you today. We're going to be making 4 cards plus a really adorable holder that will hold up to 8 cards, maybe even more, depending how thick your cards are. About 8 cards in envelopes. And it looks like a cute little purse. So it's like the perfect little gift to give away, or I don't know if you do craft shows or anything like that, you could use it. Great little teacher gifts and stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. Hello, hello. Yes, please say hi when you're hopping on. I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see your comments a little bit better. All right. I see Leslie and Sharon. And thank you for sharing as well, Sharon. Hi, Paula. Hello, Joan from Washington. Hi, Peg and Hilda, Catherine, Maria. Sent from sunny Port Charlotte, Florida. Oh my goodness, it was snowing here today and yesterday. We're so over the snow. I'm glad it's sunny where you are. Hi, Jennifer from San Diego, and hello, Doris. It's so good to see you guys. Hi, Linda. I miss you. Hi, Kim. Hi, Doris. Thank you for sharing. All right. So, Catherine received my 2 card kits, and she started making them. Awesome. So tonight, if you guys want to order, I will send you a free embellishment. It will be a surprise, but it will be a free embellishment if your order goes over $50 using my host code. So the host code is going away. So you have until, let's just say Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, I will be closing out the last of the host code. And then don't worry, because next week I'll share with you all about our new rewards program. So things will be changing slightly, but not anything crazy. So anyway, let me go through this intro and we will get crafting. I have 4 cards and a really cute purse little holder to hold your cards. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Okay, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a little button you can subscribe. You can click a bell so you're notified of all uploads. And then also, if you are on Facebook, if you can follow me over there. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers as well over on Facebook. So thank you for all of you who follow me. But if you're new or if you're sharing with a friend, if you can do that, I would truly appreciate it. And it's free. It's free to do those things. Okay, if you haven't already, if you are new, sign up for my email list. I do free tutorials. That's where you get information on my upcoming classes and events. And so I've started planning the spring retreat. Spring is here, whether it says it in Michigan or not. And so hopefully soon we will have a link for that, and it will get shipped in May, but we are in the works of planning that now. So that always sells out, and usually in a few days. So make sure you're on the email list so you get all that information and all of my freebies. If you want to go shopping, here's also another little quick link. And if you want any past tutorials, or if you want to become a VIP and get all the tutorials I do in a whole month, all my classes, you can join for only $24.95, which a lot of my tutorials are $15 or $20. So for only $24.95, you get everything for the whole month. And I'll tell you that this class we're doing tonight, I will have up over there as well. It might take me a few days. My one helper is out for a little bit, but I will get that done. And so this is just like a little bonus class that will be on the tutorial store. So you can always find information there. Or if you're my team, you get it for free. So you just log in and all the tutorials are there. All right, there's the host code if you do want to go shopping. If you fall in love with any of the products tonight, there's a last chance list, a lot of things on sale, some things selling out. So if you want anything, here's the code. And if you get your order in by Saturday afternoon or morning, say morning because I'm going to be closing it in the afternoon, then I will send you a free embellishment in the mail if your order goes over $50 using this code. Okay, let's get started with our crafting tonight because I'm super excited. So we're going to put together our 4 cards really quick. And then we're going to make the adorable like purse, which is super easy too. So I'm going to turn my camera down. We're, oh, real quick. Last call if you want to join my card club to go. We're featuring the, we used it last week. The one arched. And I'm looking for it and I don't see it. It literally just escaped my Arched Wishes. We're using the Arched Wishes stamp set, and several people joined, or you can take it as a one-time class, but it's a stamp set only. The arches are dies, and we die cut all of them for you. My friend Karen already die cut them. So you'll make 2 of each of these cards. There's like a lot of dimension and fun to them. This is my favorite. I love that one. So this one is using a new mini corrugated folder. And then there's this one. So you'll get lots of products. You'll get to make those cards. And you only need this stamp set to create it, which is $25. It's in our online exclusives. So anyway, last call, the 10th, which is, I think, what's that, tomorrow? Yeah, so tomorrow's the last day to join Card Club. That is a class that is mailed to you, or if you're local, you can pick it up, but we don't do that in person. If we did this particular class in person, we'd probably be here till Memorial Day coloring, because there's not a lot of coloring, but for 8 cards for all the people, that's a lot of coloring. So anyway, all right. Karen said, these cards are so pretty and well worth it. You're going to want to sign up. She saw them firsthand. Karen die cut all of your arches for you. She was in here yesterday doing that for me. So, I appreciate her so much. She's back from Florida. All right, our cards tonight are featuring this bundle right here, which is called Pattern of Friendship. So it's just a word set, but let me show you the cool die that goes with it, because we used it a couple weeks ago. So here's the stamp set. It's just cute little words. This is $48.50 for the bundle, and here is the die. Now it's a giant. I have the piece in here. It's like almost like stitching. See, it's like huge. I think it's like about a 6x6. And so I ran a piece. So when we get to the card, I'm going to pull it off so you can see it. But it is really, really, really cute. So we're going to be using this stamp set tonight. And then we're going to be using the Wildflower Birthday Specialty Designer Series paper. Now, I used this for Card Club a couple months ago, but it's these beautiful patterns of paper. The paper is $16.50. It has gold in it. It has flowers. There's stripes. There's gingham, birthday cakes. It has a whole suite. But what I love are these laser cuts. So there's all these little laser cuts. I'll show you some like these. Little laser cuts, so they're already colored. There's flowers. There's even a sheet that has like banners and tags. So anyway, this is the paper we're using to go with our bundle. So let's get in. I have everything prepped because we're gonna make that purse as well. So our first card, also you guys, I got a new background on my table. So you have to tell me if it shows up better. It has like more brown tones than white. So I would love your feedback if like the colors pop a little bit better, or all of that. I'm always trying to improve, you know, my setup, my videoing, everything. So obviously I'm just an amateur doing my best to inspire you, but always want to try to do better if I can. So this is just like a paper background. I do have a wood top though, but it's more white. Anyway, okay, so this first card we're using Pretty in Pink. So it's one of our in colors. I'm just looking for my bone folder. Because I put that down, I had to take everything off my desk to do so. And so I have no idea where my bone folder, yeah, like no idea where that went. Might not have it today. That's okay. I have scissors. And I have my, oh, here it is. I have my tape. I was like, I know I just saw it. Okay. Marilyn said, yes, I love the new background. And Tanya said, I like the background so far. All right. Thanks. Okay, so here is our pretty in pink. And then we have a piece of white that is 5 inches by 3 3/4. This circle, it has a little bit of stitching too. I don't know if you can see that. This comes from the linked together dies. Linked together is a bundle, and it has a stamp set, some dies, and some mask, like some masks that you can use a blending brush. But I love the ovals. We don't have a lot of ovals, so that's where it came from. And I believe it's on the retired list, so I'm using that. And then the designer series paper. We have 3 pieces here, and I will tell you the measurements in just a second. Okay, I'm just trying to get my little mat. Oh, Sharon, thank you. I'm glad you guys like the new background. Okay, so the 3 designer series papers measure. You're gonna need one that measures 1.5 by 3.5. 1.5 by 3.5. Then we have another one that measures 1 3/4 by 3. And then the last one is 1.5 by 3. Now again, if you're on my team or if you're a VIP member, this tutorial will be up for you for free, or you can also purchase it when it's up there. But I am saying the measurements. You can also rewatch the video and jot them down too. So we're just going to go ahead and attach the stripe pattern. We're going to put over here. Just like this. I feel like this is washing. Maybe I got my light a little bit too bright. Just one second. I'm going to turn it down just a hair. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. There we go. All right. And then we're going to take this, it's like the pretty in pink, like a little gingham piece. We're going to put that. You can see my hair's falling out right there. This piece is going to come up here. And I'm just leaving like even spaces. So this card is just a really good way to use up little scraps too. And then this piece has little gold. We're going to just put this right here. And I probably should have it a little bit down in the bottom. Okay, so there, this is going to be our little background, and now we're going to add some dimensionals. I'm going to try to go through the cards pretty quick. They're pretty quick cards. And then we're going to do some stamping on that label. So this is just we got our dimensionals. We're going to put this right here, just like that. And now we're going to do our stamping with, these are the color of inks I'm using tonight. Pool Party, Blueberry Bushel, and Pretty in Pink. So we have the Pretty in Pink. And we're going to stamp Happy Birthday and Bestie. So you could just stamp Happy Birthday. You could also stamp Thinking of You Brings a Smile to My Face. That would fit on there too. Happy Birthday and Bestie. So I'm going to do the happy birthday first. All right. Happy birthday. And then I do have my chamois right here. Tara said she doesn't like the new background. Why don't you like it, Tara? Is it like, is it just like too, because it's like a light, it's very pale brown. It's actually not too different than the other, but it is definitely different. The other was more white. So if there's a reason you don't like it, I would love to know that, because I do want to know. I do want your feedback. All right, and so now I'm going to just stamp the Bestie here, right here. Okay, there we go. There's that. Peggy said beautiful weather in central Iowa. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad for you. I have been like fighting allergies since Sunday afternoon. So, I don't know. Yesterday was a lot better, but it was like snowing here. Yeah, I was thinking it would show up better too. That was my, that was why I went a little bit darker. The white, like whenever I had a white piece of cardstock, it kind of blended in and it was hard to focus. So that's why I went with this one, because it's a little bit more brown and it's more of a contrast. So that's what I was thinking. Okay, we're going to put some dimensionals here. We're going to put this right here, kind of like the center here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some thread. You can use baker's twine. I'm going to use this gold. What is the name of it? Because this is on the retired list. And you guys, this was unavailable for so long. And it's called the gold twisted thread. So this is currently being discontinued. And so if you want it, you need to get it. So we're going to do a double bow with this. Karen said cute and simple. So Karen, let me know what you think of the background, because you helped me here too. Marilyn said that's the same reason why that I like it, is because the white pieces show up even better. Okay, so I'm just making a bow, and then we're going to put it down with a glue dot, and then we're going to add some bling. Some of my favorite that's also going away. Like I said, so many things retiring. You guys, make sure you're on my email list, because I sent out a thing if you want a new catalog to request a catalog. That's how I'm going to send them out. So, so anyway, make sure if you've missed it in my last email, like the deadline will be tomorrow, and I'm going to be ordering catalogs. So if you want a catalog shipped to you the end of this month, make sure you fill that out. And if you're a customer of mine, which means you've ordered in the last 6 months, I will send you one for free. And if you're not, you can purchase one for, I think it's even less than $10, mainly just to cover the shipping. I'm looking for my glue dots right here. Okay. Karen said, I do like it because the white doesn't blend in together, and Cynthia said that too. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. I'm totally open to your feedback for sure. Thanks, guys. Okay, this little bow I'm going to put down here in the corner, and it's going to tie in with that gold right there. And then we're going to take these in color shimmer gems, and they are... I'm looking for a piece of white. Okay, so these are in color. These are also retiring. And so they have the Peach Pie, the Summer Splash, the Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, and I almost said Fresh Freesia, but it's Petunia Pop. And they kind of take on other colors too. So we're going to use the Pretty in Pink and add some of those to our card. So pretty easy card, and simple, but I love it. And again, this is great for any of your designer series paper to cut up a few of these little squares and add them to your card. And there is our first little card there. And we're going to set this aside with, so now we have two. We're going to set this aside with our envelope. Because again, at the end, we're going to make a little purse. It's not actually little, it's quite big, that will fit like at least 8 of these. So there's the first card. Let me know what you think of card number 1. All right. And while you're telling me that, I'm going to move a few things aside, and we're going to do card number 2. And card number 2 is going to be this card, and I totally, maybe this. Oh, yeah, that'll fit. And I need the pack of paper to get my little die cut from. So we're going to be pulling out. So you get 2 sheets of these like laser cuts. I'm going to try to pull out the back sheet. So this is what I mean. Like this paper, we used it in Card Club, and you get 2 of these. Isn't it just so Like, look at all these pieces, and you get 2 of those. And then also the front sheet, you get 2 of these, which looks like this. So you got all those little tags and little pieces. So if you were in Card Club, you already got this, but maybe you need another pack. It's currently available. So I just want to make that known. Okay, you guys, love it. Pretty card, cute card. I like the layout of number 1. Marsha, I meant to call you back. I was gone almost all day with my daughter today. So I will get with you. Okay, so we're going to take this giant flower right here. And then I know on one of my other cards I need these balloons. So I'm going to take those. I'm just going to take kind of what I need. I'm going to set this with my 1 card with my balloons. And then another card I need this little peach flower and this. Now these I might already even have, but I'm just going to take them out of here to make it easy. And this card, and do you see how easy they just come out? They don't leave any like edges or anything. And then I need 2 of these green leaves and this little blue flower. So I need 1 more green leaf. And then I got all the pieces for my cards. Okay, and like, look at, I got all of these left and still a whole nother sheet. So I'm going to put this back. We need this for this card. So this is a blueberry bushel background. I am falling in love with blueberry bushel, which is in here in these colors with the pretty in pink. It's so pretty. And so we're going to be using the blueberry bushel ink pad for card number 2. So this background, I used the plaid 3D, and I forgot to look if it was retiring. And so, yeah, I need to, I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. A lot of our embossing folders are retiring, and I don't even know what I did with my phone because I was like, I can look it up, but I don't see it, which kind of is a little worrisome, which means it's probably hidden on my desk. Yep, I can look it up for just a second. So anyway, I just embossed that. You can emboss it with any background, and we are going to stamp it with this one that says, friends are the family you choose for yourself. I like the cute little sentiments in here. This one says, you bring so much joy and laughter to my life. Let's keep in touch. Thank you. Thinking of you brings a smile to my face. Thanks for being the best. And then there's obviously the happy birthday and the bestie. So I think there's just really cute words. I'm looking up real quick if the plaid is retiring, and it's not, but it is low inventory. So that's good news. It's not retiring. And this plaid embossing folder is huge. It's like a 5 by 7 inch size. So it's really, really large. We're just going to go ahead and stick this down to our card base. And now for this card, I would totally add a white on the inside because the blueberry bushel is a little kind of dark to see. It matches my sweatshirt. I love this sweatshirt. I like need it in another color. It's kind of like, yeah, almost like a royal blue. All right, so there's that. And now this card is going to actually open this way as well. Now this piece we are going to have go this way. But before we do that, let's do our stamping. And I made the cards pretty quick because of the holder that they go in is just kind of like the icing on the cake. So we're going to ink this up in blueberry bushel, and then this is like a 3/4 inch strip of white paper. We're just gonna stamp this on the center. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna close this up so I don't accidentally get my hand in it, which I already did. Do you see that? It's all over. But guess what? I have with me a baby wipe right here. Baby wipes, even if you don't have babies, they're good to have in your craft room because this ink pad apparently is very juicy. And you can just wipe it off because this ink is water-based. It should just wipe right on off. All right, there we go. Okay, that's better. Now that I got the ink off, I forget about my chamois. I'm just going to use that to wipe that off too. There we go. Moving on. Okay, I'm going to take my scissors and make this little banner. So what I like to do is just snip in about the middle. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, just get close enough. So we're going to snip and then snip. There we go. We got a little banner. And then that ink gets everywhere. I know. Hi, Lisa. I hope you're having a good week too. Lisa is, she is on my team, and she is this month our Stamper of the Month, and she made the cutest cards. We have our team meeting on Sunday, and I'm so excited for everyone to see the amazing cards that she made. We have so much fun in my team. If you guys want to join our little crafting community, I'd love to have you. Anyway, when I just saw her name pop up, it just made me smile because we were just talking about the team meeting this week, and her cards arrived to me today. All right, so we're adding some dimensionals to this beautiful floral arrangement that I had to do no coloring. It was like already colored for me. We're going to put it right here in the middle. These would be beautiful on scrapbook pages too. And then before we put that down, which I'm going to put a dimensional on each end, I'm not going to take the back off yet. I'm going to take that gold thread and I'm going to loop it. So I'm going to do it like the width of my hand. I'm going to loop and loop and loop. So I have 2 going this way and 2 going this way and then an end. I'm so glad you love our team, Lisa. We're happy you're here. She just joined not that long ago, too. So then I'm going to pinch it in the middle. Instead of tying a bow, I'm just going to pinch it. And then I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to stick it right in the middle. So right like that. It's stuck kind of in the middle. And we're going to, I'm going to stick it right down here. Now I'm sticking it on the white like that. So there we go. Now we're going to take these little pieces off this and this, and you can move it. Like I'm like, maybe I want it up a little bit more. So that's the nice thing. You can kind of wiggle and play with it. And then I'm just going to stick this banner across here. If you need to trim the ends, you can. Just like that. And then for this card, you could use these beautiful in color gems that are retiring, if I didn't say that. But I really wanted to pull out the gold. So I grabbed the low profile dots. They're gold and like a petal pink. And so we're going to add some of these gold dots to this card just to make it like finish it off. Whoa, that one like popped. It like popped right up. So we're going to put this in. We're going to take this. I'm going to try to take this one. Maybe we won't take these little dots. They're kind of being a little fussy there. And then this one right here. And we're going to put one down here. Now you could add more gold dots, but isn't that, this card is so stunning. And there's like not much to it. It's just so simple, and just add a few little dots in your little banner with words, and you could make this a wedding card, an anniversary card, a thinking of you card, a birthday card, so many things. But there's card number 2. Let me know what you think. And again, the plaid embossing folder is on low inventory. It's not retiring though, so that's the good news. But you could use any background. I found out that my Timber 3D is retiring. I almost cried because you guys know I love that. I use it all the time. This one right here, this Timber 3D, it's retiring. So sad. Make sure you guys get it. I don't think I'll be selling it in my sale. I can't part with it. Oh my gosh, it's 2:30 in the a.m. Yes, you'll have to watch the replay tomorrow. We're making a really cute some other cute things, so just catch us tomorrow. That is late or early, depending on how you want to see it. All right, our next card, this one I already did the stamping, so because I heat embossed in gold. So here is our next card. we have a thick white card base. I use peach pie. And then this is like a very hint of light blue in the background and this gold. This is like soft seafoam. So we just use like 1/8 of an inch. And then on a 1-inch strip, I stamped in Versamark, "You bring so much joy and laughter to my life." So you just will take your Versamark ink pad and put some gold embossing powder. It comes in a 3-pack. And then heat set it. I just did that ahead of time, and it like bubbles and it just looks so pretty. So there's that. So for this one, we're gonna use those flowers I pulled out. These flowers right here and the little petals from that pack. So we're gonna use those. So there's that. Let's go ahead and fold our card base in half. Thank you, Karen, for the designer series paper. The paper and the bundle should be linked in the description for you guys. Okay, these are gonna go together. And because I have such a light border, I am gonna use my liquid glue, because the great thing with this glue, although you guys know I fight with it because it gets all over me, like I'm too quick or impatient. I love it though because it gives you a good wiggle room. Okay, so you can kind of slap it on and then see, I can wiggle it around and get it right in place so it has the perfect little border. Okay, and I can see like, oh, up here it's not centered, so I can wiggle it around a little bit. So that's why we do love our green glue, is for that purpose right there. Also, it is gonna stick and not fall apart. So that is pretty great too. Okay, on the back side of peach pie, now I'll tell you, I don't use peach pie very often, but it is a beautiful spring color. So pretty with these colors here. So I'm showing it some love today. It's definitely, I used it in our card club too on one of the cards. Okay, so this card is gonna make sure you open it up this way. Have you ever put your card on like the wrong way? I mean, this part, it doesn't really matter, but okay. So then this right here that we already stamped and heat embossed, we're gonna take this and we're just gonna make a banner at the end. I'm just gonna cut this like this. Again, this is a 1-inch strip of white, pretty much like the length here. And then we're going to put some dimensionals behind here, like probably 3. You could put 4. We're just gonna do 3. Maria said, I love the quick and simple cards. The paper does all the work. Absolutely. Sometimes I think we just get so wrapped up in trying to make the perfect card, and it's like it could take you all day to make one card. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because believe me, I've been there too. But you don't have to. You can make like really beautiful, quick, easy cards with really good supplies. So I put a little bit of glue on this leaf. I'm just gonna tuck it on this, like kind of like this peach rose type flower, and then I'm going to put some glue behind it in. Then I'm going to stick it over here. I'm not going to press down really hard. Then I'm going to take this flower and I'm going to pop it up and put it kind of like so. And then this other little green leaf, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to lift up this and tuck this under here like that. And then the blue one, I'm going to put like a little mini dimensional right there. See, a little mini. And then I'm going to put this kind of overlapping them like that. And there's a little cluster of flowers. And then to finish it off, we're going to go back. You could use the low profile dots, are so pretty. But I'm going to go back in with those in color shimmer gems. I have a few packs open. Some are missing some colors. But I have some peach ones here. These are the peach pie. And I'm going to add some of these to this card. I'm going to put one right there, and I'm going to put one up here, and a little one down here. So there is our third card. What do you guys think? They're just so pretty and easy with this beautiful paper. Tara said, that's my style, simple. Hi, Debbie. All right, so there's our third card. Our last card is pretty quick and easy too, and then we're gonna get into that cute little purse. So let me know what you think of card number 3. All right, our fourth card is right here. I also need a scrap of white, which I will use this piece. So card number 4, Dora said, I love it. Is it Macon? Said so cute. Okay, card number 4 is Pool Party, one of my favorite colors too. I love blues and pinks. Pinks especially, but blues are right there up there too. Okay, so we got some Pool Party. We have a pretty in pink. And then we have this background. Okay, so the bundle that I showed at the beginning is the Pattern of Friendship. So it's all words. It's $48.50, and then this is the die. It's just like a giant. It's actually a die because it doesn't cut out anything, but here's the paper. So if it literally, I wanted to show you, it sticks in there. That's okay. Just take a little, take your pick tool or whatever, and then it just comes off like this with these lines. Now, so this is what it looks like this way, but then if I run it through the opposite way, you can get kind of like a plaid look. So it will look like this. So here's it with lines. You could have them going the other way too, or if you run it through one way and then the other, it has this plaid look. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to turn the camera view around this way so you can see it a little bit better. So here's what it looks like one direction. You see those lines? It's like it stitched it for you, your paper. And then here's what it looks like when you run it through both ways. See, it leaves this cool background. So I just wanted to show you, like, this die is huge. Look at how big it is. It does this really cool background. And so that's why you might want to have it and add it to your cart. Okay, so we're going to use the one that I did both ways, but I just wanted to show you. And then we're going to just glue these down and add, okay, I'm not going to glue it down quite yet. I'm going to add some ribbon to the pink. So we're going to take that gold thread, which I don't know if I have enough. Look, I'm at the very end. Let's see. I'm going to wrap this around twice and tie a bow here. Oh, I do have enough. Perfect. Because I did bring a brand new one just in case. So I'm wrapping it around twice. I'm going to tie a bow. Then we're going to add that bouquet of balloons, and we're going to use some Pool Party ink to stamp our happy birthday. You love the plaid? Yeah, I thought that was cool too, that it actually worked doing that. Okay, so I'm going to slide this over, kind of like there's our ribbon or twine, thread, whatever it's called. Just like that. Now we're going to, I think I'm just going to put this flat. You could pop it up if you wanted. Okay, we're going to put this on here. And then we're going to take our balloons, which they have like gold at the bottom. And we're going to pop those up. And I'm going to take one of the little mini dimensionals and put it down there at the very bottom there. Okay, so there's that. All right. So this whole set of cards I just think would make the coolest little gift set to give away. Okay, so there's our card. You could move this over if you want the bow right in the middle, but we're going to do a little bit of stamping, and I'm going to use Pool Party, and we're going to stamp just on a scrap. We're going to see. I'm looking for a smaller scrap because I know I got smaller scrap whites than this. Not that small though. Maybe not. Well, we're just gonna probably go with this because who knows. Okay, we're going to stamp, I want it happy birthday because of the balloons. So we're gonna just do our happy birthday and we're gonna piece it apart with our paper snips. Okay, we are doing so good on time and I'm still gonna get to show you how to make that and still probably be in like around an hour or just under. Okay, I'm inking this up in the pool party. We're gonna stamp that. And now we're going to, I guess we're taking our baby wipe and wiping it off. Oh, I see my chamois now. It's under the die I just showed you. Okay, then we're just going to take this and I'm gonna cut this out. You could use a paper trimmer. I don't have time for that. We're going to trim it down. I'm just trying to do straight cuts. I'm gonna cut out the birthday and then I'm gonna cut down the happy. Just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna bring in our card here and we're gonna put that there and this here and a few dimensionals. And we're gonna add quite a few of those little in color gems. Shimmer gems, I think is the correct name or the exact name. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna take, I guess I only needed one of those here. We're gonna put this just going across. My bow is going a little crazy. We're gonna just put that there. You can kind of tuck that under there too. And then our shimmer gems, we are just gonna have a lot of fun with these. So I'm gonna take the peach pie one and I'm gonna try to put one here. I'm gonna put one of the smaller ones up here. I'm gonna take, this is Summer Sky, but it looks like it matches really good with the pool party on here. So I'm gonna put one here. I'm gonna put another one down here. I'm gonna put a little one up here. And then I'm gonna add a few of the pink as well. Let's put one of the bigger pink ones up here and maybe a little pink one down here. And my little thing is off center there. I don't know if you can tell. It's like kind of wonky. It's not flat. So I'm gonna put a little dimensional under there. There we go. Now it's even. So there's our card. There's our fourth card. How quick and simple, but so cute. I think, at least I think they're cute. Here's the other one. So there's our fourth card. What do you guys think? I'll show you all four and then let's make our little holder for them. So card number one was this one. Card number two was this one. Card 3 and card 4. They're so pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna make something you can put them all in, or any cards for that matter. So what one's your favorite? We got 8 cards there. All right, so the first thing we got to do is pick a piece of 12 by 12 paper. So I think I'm going to use, it's really hard. Like I had to bring on a new pack because this pack is like almost gone. Super cute, cute cards, adorable. Love all the cards. Very pretty. I'm glad. Okay, let's make our little holder. I'm so glad you guys love them. I think I want to use it with this piece of paper right here. It's kind of like blue. It has all the colors and the back is like really soft. It's like a soft seafoam. Okay, so this is starting out at 12 by 12. Okay, let me get my measurements here. Again, if you're one of the VIP members or my team, this tutorial will be up for you probably by the weekend. And, or if you want to purchase this tutorial, like you can as well. If you if you order $50 though, I'll send it to you too. I'll just let that be known too. I'll send you a free embellishment, and I'll get you this tutorial, and I'll email it to you. Okay, or I'll put the link in with your free embellishment too. So we need to cut an inch off. So it needs to be 12 inches by 11. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut off 1 inch. So there's an inch mark over here. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to go to an inch, and we're going to go here and cut off an inch. Now we're going to save this for later. Okay, so now we have 11 by 12. Now on the 12-inch side, so this is the long side, we're going to score it at 4.5 inches. So I have 4.5. Sorry, you can't see. we have 4.5 inches, and we're going to score it. Not cut, score, 4.5. And then I'm going to turn it, and on the other side, we're going to do 4.5 too. So on the long sides, each side go in 4.5 inches and score. Okay, so there's that, 4.5. Now on the 11-inch side, I'm just making sure I'm doing it right. Yep, on the 11-inch side, you're going to score it at 2.5 inches. So go to 2.5. I want to make this where it's a little bit smaller too. I just haven't done that yet, so stay tuned for that. So 2.5 inches in, then I'm going to flip it to the other side. This is the 11-inch side. Go to 2.5 inches in and score it again. Okay, that is all the scoring we're going to do for right now. Okay, but then we're going to take, okay, so we're going to get to this in a second. This 1-inch strip that's left over, we're going to cut it in half at 1/2 inch. Okay, 1/2 inch, just like that. So now we have 2. And then we need 2 pieces of cardstock. And so I think I'm going to use Pool Party. Let me grab a piece of Pool Party. And it needs to be 11 by 3/4, and we need 2 of them. So I'm going to my 3/4 inch mark, and I'm just cutting 2 of these. These are going to be for the handles for the purse. So 3/4 by 11. The 1/2 inch piece we're going to glue on there. Okay. Then the other piece that we need is, what did I do with it? I put it somewhere very, very safe. It's right here. So this is like a white backing from our cardstock. This is just going to support the bottom. This is 2 7/8 by 5 7/8. So normally when you get a pack of cardstock, or designer series paper, sorry, in the very back is this white backing, and it has the Stampin' Up logo. This is like pretty sturdy paper. So this is what I'm talking about, the white backing. You will cut that 2 7/8 by 5 7/8, and this is just gonna, it's like thicker, not quite like cardboard though, but it's super thick. So that's going to be the bottom of our piece. So anyway, we need those. Now we're gonna come in here and we're gonna fold on those score lines. Okay, this is so easy to make this, and it's so cute. So I'm gonna fold here. You're gonna want some strong glue. You can use the liquid glue. You can use your Seal Plus. You could technically maybe even staple these if you want to cover the staple mark. So I'm just folding here like so. And shout out to my friend Rhonda. I got this pattern from her. Okay, so this is kind of how it's going to go together like this. So now, these little skinny pieces, we're going to cut up here. Now I purposely picked a pattern that it doesn't matter, like, so nothing will be so like upside down, or like one way it's upside down and one way it's not. So just be mindful with this, that if your paper has a direction, when you fold it, like the front or the back might be a different way. So pick a pattern that it doesn't matter on either side. That's my little tip for you. So then we're going to do the same on this side. So now our paper looks kind of like this. So the insides are like little slits like that. Okay? Yeah, it's like poster board. There we go. Thank you, Karen. All right, so now we're going to put glue on these little the middle tabs, and we're going to fold it up. Now you're gonna notice that it doesn't come to the edge, and that's okay, but whatever side you have, just make sure the opposite is the same, is all we want to do. For the sake of the video, I love the Seal Plus, so I'm gonna use that to put. Oh, I went way too far. Apparently I'm not looking. I'm thinking this goes way down, and it doesn't, but guess what? I can just curl this up. See, couldn't do that with the liquid glue. I would have made a really big mess. Sheesh. I went like almost an inch too far. But do you see how if you just take your little finger and you can kind of just roll it away? I don't know what I was thinking. I was just being really quick, I guess. I was like talking about, I don't know, not paying attention, I guess, is all that can. Okay. I don't want glue on the bottom of our cute little purse, that's for sure. Okay, there, I got it off. You can also use one of those little eraser things. I have one somewhere, who knows where. Okay, so I added glue. We're gonna do the same to this side. Good grief, and not go over the edge. There we go. Now we're gonna come up and attach the side, and then do the same over here. So just making sure that, so here's kind of what we have so far. Now this side is gonna glue there. So on the back of these, I'm going to, on these two flaps, I'm going to add glue to glue them down. Okay. So it kind of looks like this, and then this just comes, and I'm just making sure it's good on the bottom and pressing it good. And then same thing over here. Just so cute. Just like that. This is our little pursey thing. Purse, the base of our purse. Now that white piece, that little like backing of our designer series paper, add some glue to that, and then this will just go right here in the bottom. See that? And then you can tuck it down, and now it's like a lot more sturdier in there. So that's what we have so far. Now we're gonna take our so this was the 1 inch we cut off. Then we cut that in half. Then we have our these are gonna be our handles, but we're gonna take our bone folder and kind of go like that. See, it kind of curled it, just so we can bend it a little bit. And we're gonna do this one. Kind of like really curls it, like ooh, wow, that's kind of crazy. All right, we broke down the fibers a little bit, so then we're gonna take these pieces, we're gonna turn them over, we're gonna add our glue. Now these are gonna be an inch shorter, so I'm not gonna go all the way down. We're gonna take one, and we're just gonna glue it down the center. So you could use any color cardstock you wanted, like any color that matches in here you can use. The cardstock is just gonna make it a little bit stronger and sturdier too. So there's that. Then when you get to the end, you can just snip that piece off. See how it just like decorated that? And maybe I should have curled it once I got it on there. Maybe that's what I should have done. There we go. Now we're gonna do the same here. Okay. Do you guys think you'll make this cute little card holder that looks like a purse? I know you haven't seen it completed yet. I think I forgot to show you my other sample. My other sample, I use some celebration paper, so I'll show you that one too. So you can make them in any paper. I'm gonna flip that over and trim that off. So now these are gonna be our handles. So I'm gonna take and try to center them kind of the same. Now on my original one I did use liquid glue, and then what I did is I took little clips and I set them out to show you. They're just like little mini clothespins and like a little clip I got from a Stampin' Up thing, these little owl, just like little mini clips to kind of hold them in place. But for this I'm just going to use my Seal Plus. But on the other one I did use the liquid glue, and then I clipped it so that it would dry and stick perfectly. So I'm going to, those have little glue. So I went about 3/4 of an inch, and then I'm going to stick this in and then just press it really well. Here's what I'm saying, like you could staple it, but then, you know, your staple will show. Then we're gonna come to this side and do the same with a little bit of, I'm putting 2 little strips of glue. Okay. So again, if you need a new catalog, make sure you're on my email list so you can fill out. There is a form to fill out and request, and tomorrow is my last day. And then I'll be ordering those and getting those out by the end of the month. So if you're in the card club, I'll be shipping it with your card club to try to save some money. Okay, so yeah, this would be like a cute little Easter basket. So you could use it. Again, it's made out of paper, so it is pretty sturdy, but it's not like gonna hold something like that weighs like 15 pounds. Then to finish it off, you can take whatever ribbon. We have so many ribbons. This is just our white, what is this? Our white woven ribbon. It's a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna tie a bow on the handle. You could tie a bow and put it here. You could put a label on it. You could make like whatever you want for this purse. You could really, really decorate it. Although I just realized I'm putting this on the back and I want it on the front. And because of that seam, I want to be in the back is all. So I'm going to tie it this way. And then I'm going to show you all 8 cards in there with some envelopes. Okay, so I'm right here. Linda said yes to the purse. Okay, I'm going to come this way to tie my bow, and it's like, of course, it's like going almost like upside down, but I'm just gonna maneuver it and flip it. And you could even add some of that gold linen thread in there to make it even. Isn't that so cute? All right, let me grab our cards we made. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's our 8 cards. And then I have 4 envelopes here. 4, I don't know. So I'll just show you how. I know 4 more envelopes would definitely fit, but look at this. You can just put your cards in there, and there's still plenty of room for even more. So this, you could even put like some candy in there or a little gift, but isn't that a cute little gift? So I'm going to turn it around so you can see it this way. I'm going to show you the other one I made too. So here's a cute little purse. Holds the cards, and there's a ton of room left over. Like if you had a card maker, you could give them like some glue in there. You could fill it up with adhesives. Like, yeah, it would fit adhesives. Okay, and then I made another one with this paper right here. This is the Celebration paper that we had, and it's using Melon Mambo. And again, you could put somebody's like initial on the front to personalize it, like a monogram, but just super cute idea. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. I hope you love it. And I hope you will recreate it with whatever paper that you want. But let me know what your favorite card was for tonight. So that pack of that Wildflower birthday is an amazing pack of designer series paper, the Wildflower birthday, and the bundle that we featured, the pattern of friendship with that die, is super cool too. So again, if you want to get any orders in with my host code, here's the code. If it goes over $50, I'm going to send you a free embellishment, and I'll send you the tutorial for these 4 cards and the purse as well. So, oh, Linda said, I love the Melon Mambo. Yeah, I'm glad you guys love the idea. I thought it's always cute when you have a way to store and give your cards. And I'll tell you, whenever I give my cards packaged up, you can even just tie a bow around them, but this is super cute. Everyone I know loves them and appreciates them. And so I always like to give all occasion cards and birthday cards as gifts. So this is definitely a cute way to do that. I am going to try to make it not quite as wide, to maybe only fit like six cards or something. So I'll try to work on altering this pattern for another video. There's the host code, and you have until Saturday morning. I know you normally do until Sunday, but they're getting rid of the host code. So if you want in, you have until Saturday morning before I close that out. So you'll get that free embellishment and then the tutorial for this. Also, tomorrow's the last day to get in on the card club using that Arched Wishes, which I showed at the beginning of the video. You can also take this as a one-time class if you don't want to sign up for the club. Okay, everyone, thank you for sharing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.